If you struggle to get enough topspin on your ground strokes and every shot you hit just ends up being really flat, then here's a 5 drill progression you can put yourself through to fix that issue. And if you're a coach, have your students go through this progression as well. Drill number 1, simply tap the bottom of the ball repeatedly with the top frame of your racket. Yes, you're not using your strings, you're using the frame. Do that about 10 times. Then you're gonna bounce the ball off the top frame of your racket while letting the ball bounce. Do this about 10 times. Third, you're gonna put the racket up behind you, you're gonna toss, and after the ball bounces, you're gonna drop the racket down, you're going to come up and hit, you guessed it, the bottom of the ball with the top frame of the racket, but this time you're gonna follow through over the shoulder. If you do this correctly, the ball should shoot straight up in the air, or not. Fourth, have somebody feed you a ball. I've got the Proton ball machine, so I connected it to my watch so I don't have to walk anywhere. Here comes the ball. You can do this drill, by the way, on the forehand and backhand, and I'm gonna try to hit the bottom of the ball with the top edge of the racket. Just like, that was a good one. Just like I've been demonstrating. That was a good one. Ooh, that was a really good one. Now, before I share drill number 5, I'm going to show you why this works so well. We first have to understand 2 concepts: where the strings point and where the racket travels. When we hit flat ground strokes, our strings point forward and the racket travels forward. So those 2 ideas match. But when we hit topspin ground strokes, we don't want them to match. What we want are the strings to point forward, but the racket to go up. And that is very difficult for players who try to think, oh, I'm gonna brush the ball or I'm gonna swing low to high, because the old motor program kicks in, they lift the racket up to ball level and they swing flat into the back. By having you hit the bottom of the ball with the top edge of the racket, I was able to accomplish something for you that you probably have never been able to do: to separate the 2 ideas and get your strings to point forward with your racket traveling up. That's why I wanted you to tap the ball with the edge, or bounce the ball on the edge, or toss and go underneath the ball and hit the bottom of the ball with a follow through. By having you hit the bottom of the ball, the strings faced forward, the racket traveled up, and that's the key to get topspin. Now, do we want to swing straight up? No, that's not in your best interest. But sometimes to meet in the middle on a spectrum, you got to attempt, if you're on one end of the spectrum, attempt to get all the way to the other end, and you know what happens? You kind of fall short and you meet right in the middle. So if you're used to hitting way too flat, then let's do a drill that gives you way too much topspin. What you'll end up doing is drill number 5, which is hitting the ball perfectly over the net with a good amount of topspin and a good amount of shape. What I'm going to demonstrate in my mind is I'm going to lead toward the ball with the edge, but I'm going to not hit the edge. I'm going to lead toward the ball with the edge, but I'm going to make sure I miss the edge, and I'm going to use the strings. When my strings are forward and my rack is traveling up, that's how I'm going to get the spin. I mean, I'll just show you this in close quarters here. That's what I'm trying to do. I could hit the edge if I wanted to, but I'm going to purposely miss, and that's what's going to make the ball spin. I'm not going to roll over the ball. I'm not going to hit the bottom of the ball and then curl over it. That isn't what happens. You're just swinging from low to high, but you're leading with the edge, but this time I'm going to make sure I hit the strings. Here we go. Now, if you're tired of lugging around your old and outdated ball machine, then just make your tennis friends jealous and get the Proton ball machine by Hydrogen Sports. And right now you can get free shipping in the USA when you use my link. It's in the description. You'll find it in the first comment. You'll also see it on the screen at the end of this video. The Proton is fully programmable using its intuitive app. In fact, you control it using your smartphone or watch. It holds up to 100 balls and weighs less than 20 pounds. To see how truly amazing this ball machine is, and to get free shipping when you order one, be sure to use my link. So click right there to check out the Proton ball machine, and with that link, you're given a coupon code for free shipping. You work on this 5-drill progression, and there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.